Welcome everybody to a brand new video brought to you by Hazuki on this channel. And I haven't been uploading videos lately. I apologize for that matter, but I'm back to, try to put out consistent content for y'all. I've been sidetracked with work and school and stuff like that. But I want to talk to you about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view that's coming up in next Sunday, as a matter of fact, or this Sunday. And I want to talk to you about the Royal Rumble. I want to talk to you about what's my predictions, the main card and the undercard and stuff like that. I want to talk to you who's gonna win, who's gonna make a surprise entrance and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's talk about the card itself, the pay-per-view card. So we have the IC title up for grabs. Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens in the last man standing match. In their last bout, it was an okay match. That was because there wasn't really anything, worth fighting for. There wasn't really it was just a feud that was just there. They were not getting any proper timing and stuff like that. But now I feel like up to the Rumble, I feel like this feud is really starting to heat up, and just for that reason alone, that the fans will have something to be invested about in this feud going into Rumble and forward to Mania maybe. So I feel like that in itself gets me really hyped about this match in general. I know these two can put on a really good match together. I'm not expecting like a 5-star or 4-star, but like a really good match, to steal the show, perhaps. And, finally the IC title or mid-card title is like booked like it should be, to elevate a guy or whatnot. And we're finally seeing that with the IC title feud that's going on right now with Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. On who's gonna win though, that's a really good question that to be answered. I don't have no idea who's gonna win this, so that's why I'm gonna say it's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw, so their feud can continue on to Fastlane and WrestleMania going forward. So it's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a good 20 to 25 minute match because right now the card for the Royal Rumble is really thin. But I guess that's because they're gonna focus on the Royal Rumble match itself. So yeah, Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, it's going to be a draw, and it's going to be a good fight, and I cannot wait for that match. So yeah, it's going to be a draw. Anyway, moving on to the next possible match, in my opinion, it's going to be the Usos and the New Day for the 10,000th time, but it's going to be on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Maybe add a stipulation, maybe add like tables, ladders, and chairs, or tables match or something like that to really spice up this match that we've seen countless and countless of times. So that's how I'll do it, but I don't know who's gonna win. This is another match who I don't know who's gonna win. Do we keep the title on the New Day because there's no really other tag teams out there at the moment? There's nobody really that I think besides the Usos that can really challenge the New Day for the belts. So I say have New Day return here, and have them go on till Mania, where they ultimately lose the belts to maybe an Enzo and Kaz, or maybe to a new team, the Bullet Club, or whatever. Just have them be the champs till Mania. I think that's a good idea for the New Day. Have them beat champs till Mania. Have them beat the Usos here at the Rumble. And that's my thoughts on that match. Another possible match is Becky Lynch and I guess Charlotte, right? Charlotte and Becky Lynch for the Divas title at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And this is another match that I don't really care about, and I have no desire to watch because it's on the main roster, not NXT. So I'm gonna just be brutally honest. I think Charlotte should win and be the champ until Mania yet again, like the tag title situation. So yeah, Charlotte to win. There's not really much to say about this feud. It started off well last week, but I don't know where they can go with this feud. I don't think Becky's gonna win the title, from Charlotte. So yeah, it's no really point to having this match at the Rumble in order to, just to propel Charlotte even further, So yeah, Charlotte to win or retaining the title at the Rumble. Another possible match that I think could happen is possibly Del Rio and Kalisto for the U.S. title. So for those who hasn't watched SmackDown, spoilers below. But I'm just saying, I don't think this match is necessary. I don't think it's really needed for the Royal Rumble, since we already saw Kalisto's big win on the, at Raw. So I don't know, man. The Rio as a champ is just so boring. He's a really boring character. Fans don't really care about him. So I don't know why he's a mid-card champion. He shouldn't be anywhere near the championship. But I am gonna say this: if Del Rio is still the champion, he needs to have the U.S. Open title. That belt needs to have a belt or an opportunity for somebody in the undercard or the mid card, somebody just to step up to the plate and take that title, like a Kalisto or like a Samoa Joe or like a someone from NXT or someone from the mid card to take that title from him ASAP, because he's a boring champion. So I don't think this match is gonna happen at the Royal Rumble, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. So Del Rio to retain if it does happen. And we're gonna talk about the big match. The big match that I think could be a waste of time if these things don't happen inside the match. We got Roman Reigns defending his World Heavyweight Championship in the Royal Rumble match. It's been only done once since '92, and that's the only time it's been done. So when I heard this, when Vince McMahon announced it on Raw, I feel like it's one of those situations that you're gonna see Roman Reigns come out as top. As much as I hate to admit it, Roman Reigns is gonna win this match. I just don't see any other options. I don't see Brock Lesnar winning. I don't see Triple H winning. I don't see Kevin Owens winning. I don't see any of those guys winning other than Roman Reigns retaining his belt, because he just won the title like a month ago. So it would be a really pointless decision to make Roman Reigns lose the belt at the Rumble. Now, this match will be pointless if he wins it. It'd be entirely pointless, like it has been a couple years now. So I think this is what should happen, and I hope I'm wrong. And I think Roman Reigns should lose this match. He should lose this match. There's no question about it. I think he should lose this match, and I think the person, to dethrone him, I guess, would be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is the best option we have as a champion. Brock Lesnar is a draw. I know he's not, there 24/7, 7 days a week, but he is a draw when he's a champ, and he looks good as a champion. So, Brock Lesnar should win, but do I want him to win? Not really, but I can't see Triple H winning again late in his career. I can't see fucking Cena winning it, even if he's out. If he somehow makes a recovery that quickly, I can't see him doing it anyways. So yeah, I'm saying Brock Lesnar is gonna win the Royal Rumble, but here's what needs to happen: if either those three guys are winning it, or whatever, I don't care. If those three guys winning it, that won't be the story here. The story here that's going into the Royal Rumble, for me, is who is going to be the surprise entrance, Again, who's going to make a return, who's going to make a debut, or just stuff like that. That's really I'm looking forward to. More so who wins the Royal Rumble this year. So we got a lot of possible candidates that's going to return. I'm going to just say Shelton Benjamin is one of them, Kurt Angle is one of them, I say Jeff Hardy is one of them, or, those type of guys from the Attitude Era coming back for this Royal Rumble, match, it's for the title. You see people trying to grab the title by coming back and stuff like that. So a perfect opportunity for Shelton Benjamin or Jeff Hardy or Kurt Angle to come back and, get the crowd going and whatnot, because the roster is really thin but from the injuries, so they need some fresh faces or old faces to, really get the crowd invested in their product again. There's also debuts that could happen at the Royal Rumble. We could see Finn Balor making his debut, but I don't think that's going to happen until after Mania. So really he's not an option for a debut. We can have Sami Zayn make a Royal Rumble debut, but he just got back to NXT, so I don't really see that happening. We can have Baron Corbin, make an appearance at the Royal Rumble, but he's still a little too green, so I don't think that's gonna happen. What I think is likely going to happen and make an impression in a lot of people's minds is Samoa freaking Joe making his debut at the Royal Rumble match itself. Because right now, Joe, is going to likely lose that number one contenders match, right? Against Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. He's done. He's done for the title for the time being. So, I think the best way, to have Joe something to do is bring him in the main roster. It's time. He's ready. I think he's been ready for the main roster. And, Samoa Joe is just one of those talents that's can work anywhere in the world and make it look fucking good. Samoa Joe is that fucking good, and I think he needs to debut at the Royal Rumble, or either at the Royal Rumble or the night after Mania. He needs to be brought up this year, because I feel like his time in NXT is done, and it's a shorter time than I thought anyway, so bring him in the main roster ASAP, Samoa Joe, to debut at the main Royal Rumble. I'm calling it right now. So, there's another debut that I like to talk about. People have been talking about it. People, online, they've been talking about it on social media, stuff like that. People have been buzzing about a possible debut, So a week ago, there's been reports from Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Radio Observer newsletter, stuff like that, and he broke out the news that AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows have all been signed to lucrative WWE contracts. So the best place to debut a guy like AJ Styles, in my opinion, is the Royal Rumble. You got the crowd, you got the stage, you got attraction. That's the best place to be for a debut. I don't care if he goes to NXT right after. I don't care, where he goes. But he needs to make an impression for the WWE Universe. And that's where it is. At the Royal Rumble. I just don't see him, spending a few months in NXT and then just be called up and, having no payoff for it. I see a payoff right away happening if he debuts at the Royal Rumble. And AJ Styles needs to be in the Royal Rumble match, in my opinion. So, AJ Styles. So, I know. Some people are gonna want him to win the belt right away. That's idiocy. And I just don't see it happening. But what needs to happen is him have to be the final 4 or 2 and have, and lasting impression on the roster that he's here, that AJ Styles is the real deal, and that's the way to debut AJ Styles on the main roster. You could have him debut on after the WrestleMania, but I feel like that wouldn't be as special. It would be on the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, I'm sticking with it. AJ Styles is going to debut on the Royal Rumble card. And that's the bottom line, because I said so. Anyways, if you guys like this video, thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe channel button. And if you want to see more content, follow me on Twitter at NewbornStar. And this is your boy Hazuki. Peace out. Enjoy the show, Royal Rumble. It's gonna be a good show. And yeah, this is your boy Hazuki signing out. Peace.